Magnetic lunar forces pulling deeply on my heart, knowing we could absolutely never remain apart. Currents of emotion rushing strongly to the shore, leaving me desperately, constantly craving for more. Submerged entirely within your affectionate embrace, finding my ultimate romantic comforting place.
Navigating smoothly across your passionate sea, unlocking devotion with a highly specialized key. Riding the crest of this monumental loving swell, caught intimately inside your irresistible spell.
Surrendering gladly to the undeniably powerful flow, refusing completely to ever let this connection go. Gravity taking hold, love story being told, swept by the undercurrent, nothing is a deterrent. Soulful tide washing over every lingering doubt, figuring this incredible romantic mystery out, drowning willingly inside a deeply affectionate wave. You are the only companion I constantly crave, pulled by the rhythm of a heavily beating chest, putting our infinite loyalty to the ultimate test.
Anchoring firmly into your magnificent soul, making my fragmented, broken existence whole. Breathing in sync with the rising oceanic surge, watching our separate identities beautifully merge.
Drifting harmoniously under the twinkling starlight, enjoying the sensual temperature of the night, whispering sweet confessions into the coastal breeze, bringing my heart and defenses down to my knees, floating serenely upon a mattress of pure delight, holding your hand extraordinarily fiercely tight, ebbing and flowing in a synchronized perfect dance, lost in the depths of a mesmerizing romance. Gravity taking hold, love story being told, swept by the undercurrents, nothing is a deterrent. Soulful tide washing over every lingering doubt, figuring this incredible romantic mystery out, drowning willingly inside a deeply affectionate wave. You are the only companion I constantly crave, pulled by the rhythm of a heavily beating chest, putting our infinite harvesting the bitter crops beneath the blistering equator, fearing the relentless lash from a cruel, unfeeling dictator. Sweat dripping profusely into the dry, unforgiving soil, condemned to a miserable lifetime of unpaid, grueling toil. Humming ancient lullabies to comfort the orphan child, stripped of our dignity in a landscape brutally wild.
Frigates crossing the Atlantic loaded with human cargo, enduring the horrific conditions of a merciless embargo. Chained tightly together within the wooden ship's belly, bones growing fragile and muscles turning to jelly, remembering the distant shores of a stolen motherland, forced into servitude upon this unfamiliar sand and strand.
Generations bearing scars, gazing up at foreign stars, mourning for the lost domain, enduring the colonial pain. Caribbean sorrow echoing across the vast archipelago, feeling the heavy tragedy wherever we physically go. Centuries of agony woven deeply into the tapestry, surviving the darkest chapters of human catastrophe.
Singing our laments to the rolling,
unforgiving waves, honoring the memory of the fiercely defiant slaves.
skipping into the treacherous mountains to live free, forming hidden societies beneath the mahogany tree, plotting rebellions in the absolute dead of night, willing to sacrifice everything for a fundamental right, sharpening machetes to sever the oppressor's hold. Stories of legendary bravery remain forever told,
Preserving our heritage through rhythmic cultural expression, refusing to succumb completely to this massive oppression, cooking traditional meals to nourish the weakened flesh, hoping that tomorrow morning brings a beginning fresh, tending to the wounded with herbal secret remedies, overcoming the most devastating brutal tragedies. Generations bearing scars, gazing up in foreign stars, mourning for the lost domain, enduring the colonial pain. Caribbean sorrow echoing across the vast archipelago, feeling the heavy tragedy wherever we physically go. Centuries of agony woven deeply into the tapestry, surviving the darkest chapters of human catastrophe.
singing our laments to the rolling,
Unforgiving waves
honoring the memory.
of the fiercely defiant slaves. We endure because our roots are infinitely strong, righting the historical, unimaginable wicked wrong. Bloodlines carry the resilience of 1,000 kings. Eventually the oppressed canary triumphantly sings.
Remember them,
Honor the past,
strength remains.
built to last. Caribbean sorrow echoing across the vast archipelago, feeling the heavy tragedy wherever we physically go. Centuries of agony woven deeply into the tapestry, surviving the darkest chapters of human catastrophe. Singing our laments to the rolling, unforgiving waves, honoring the memory of the fiercely defiant slaves. Ancestors weep, Caribbean cries, spirits ascend into the skies. Monsoon precipitation drumming loudly on the tin, letting the joyful, spectacular festival begin. Splashing exuberantly inside the overflowing street, stomping the pavement with remarkably energetic feet. Droplets are bouncing perfectly off the window pane, washing away all the frustrating accumulated strain.
Clouds are releasing a massive restorative flood, soaking our clothing and mixing the dirt into mud. Speakers are blasting a heavy, magnificent groove, forcing absolutely everybody's body to move.
Leaping excitedly into the wonderful, humid air, throwing away every single lingering, bothersome care. Temperature dropping down, smiles across the town. Water is pouring fast, having an absolute blast. Reggae rain falling heavily to cleanse the entire earth, celebrating a massive, beautiful communal rebirth. Dancing frantically until the ultimate break of day, letting the music wash every negative problem away. Soak up the tempo and thoroughly drench your soul, losing completely any semblance of rigid control.
Umbrellas are useless when the party is this extreme, living inside a wonderfully wet, exhilarating green party, and wildly beneath the invisible hidden moon. Jump enthusiastically whenever the bass line drops. Nobody cares if the torrential downpour never stops.
Hair is completely ruined, but my spirit is flying high, looking incredibly grateful up at the weeping sky. Rivers are forming rapidly alongside the avenue, experiencing the thrill that is absolutely fresh and new. Singing at maximum volume alongside the thunderclap, putting this neighborhood permanently onto the map. Temperature dropping down, smiles across the town. Water is pouring fast, having an absolute blast. Reggae rain falling heavily to cleanse the entire earth, celebrating a massive, beautiful communal rebirth. Dancing frantically until the ultimate break of day, letting the music wash every negative problem away. Soak up the tempo and thoroughly drench your soul, losing completely any semblance of rigid control. Let the heavens open up and pour the blessings down, transforming totally this dry and suffocating town. Water and rhythm combining to heal the human race, putting a remarkably massive grin on every face. Jump up, get soaked, feel the beat, fire stoked. Reggae rain falling heavily to cleanse the entire earth, celebrating a massive, beautiful communal rebirth. Dancing frantically until the ultimate break of day, letting the music wash every negative problem away. Soak up the tempo and thoroughly drench your soul, losing completely any semblance of rigid control. Keep dancing in the pole, reggae drops give us more. Zinc roofs rattling from the thunderstorm, shivering because we cannot keep warm. Empty bellies aching through the night, praying for a tiny glimpse of light. Concrete yards are flooded by the drain, endless cycles of historic pain.
Politicians telling blatant lies, ignoring all the hungry babies' cries. Gunshots ringing in the neighborhood, misunderstood and rarely doing good. Poverty is striking like a whip, sinking down like a forgotten ship. Mothers weeping slow, watching caskets go. Hardship on the street, blisters on our feet. Trenched on tears, falling on the dusty gravel road, carrying a ridiculously heavy brutal load. History is written in the pebbles on the ground, echoes of a tragic and a melancholy sound. Wiping trenched down tears from a devastated face, hoping for a miracle to save this broken place. Sirens wailing, flashing bloody red, another innocent young brother dead, begging for some basic human rights, surviving through the terrifying frights. Shadows stretching long across the wall, waiting for the government to fall. Grandmothers are praying on their knees, asking heaven for a gentle breeze. Scrubbing ragged clothing in the tub, eating nothing but some meager grub. Searching for a crumb of daily bread, hoping that the children can be fed. Mothers weeping slow, watching caskets go. Hardship on the street, blisters on our feet. Trenched down tears, falling on the dusty gravel road, carrying a ridiculously heavy brutal load. History is written in the puddles on the ground, echoes of a tragic and a melancholy sound. Wiping trenched down tears from a devastated face, hoping for a miracle to save this broken place.
magenta downpour striking on this enchanted dome, wandering gracefully away from our earthly home, shielding humanity from supernatural weather, holding this intricately woven cosmic fabric together, strolling safely underneath the protective brim, watching reality becoming beautifully blurred and dim.
Paranormal precipitation completely soaking the ground, unearthly frequencies emitting an alien sound, grasping the carved wooden handle with all my might, deflecting the bizarre anomalies of the night,
Journeying onward through a multi-dimensional maze, walking in faith inside the psychedelic purple haze. Canopy opens wide, keeping us safe inside. Galaxies swirl around, feel lifting off the ground. Mystic umbrella blocking out the astral storm, keeping our auras incredibly glowing and warm, navigating through the weirdest metaphysical space, moving with unbelievable unrestricted grace, sheltered beneath a magnificent magical spell. Traveling peacefully where the star children dwell.
Meteorites bouncing off the resilient top, hoping this miraculous expedition will never stop, observing curious phenomenons floating past, trusting this protective barrier is going to last. Telepathic messages whispering into my brain, decoding the secrets of this ethereal ray.
Kaleidoscope visions reflecting upon the wet pavement, escaping entirely from any mental enslavement. Colors are melting spectacularly down the street, forming surrealistic puddles right at our feet, spinning the shaft to create a centrifugal force, staying aligned with our predetermined course. Canopy opens wide, keeping us safe inside. Galaxies swirl around, feel lifting off the ground. Mystic umbrella blocking out the astral storm, keeping our auras incredibly glowing and warm, navigating through the weirdest metaphysical space, moving with unbelievable unrestricted grace, sheltered beneath a magnificent magical spell. Traveling peacefully where the star children dwell. Defying gravity, completely ignoring the norm, we are entirely insulated from the cosmic swarm. Let the bizarre universe throw whatever it will, a sanctuary remains, exceptionally quiet and still. Keep it open, block the sky, watch the planets passing by. Mystic umbrella blocking out the astral storm, keeping our auras incredibly glowing and warm, navigating through the weirdest metaphysical space, moving with unbelievable unrestricted grace, sheltered beneath the magnificent magical spell. Traveling peacefully where the star children dwell, folded up, journey ends, dimensions shift, reality bends. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Diving deeply into sapphire realms, staring bravely at the wooden helms, seeking treasures hidden from the sun. Now the aquatic journey has begun. Bioluminescent creatures glow, guiding vessels where the currents flow.
Holding breath beneath the crashing wave, exploring inside a sunken cave. Ancient gallons resting on the floor, secrets locked behind an iron door.
Swimming past a giant manta ray, chasing mysteries beneath the bay. Pressure dropping low, see the prism glow. Current pulls us down, wearing coral crown. Oh, ocean diamond gleaming brightly in the deep, waking up the water from a silent sleep. Flashing colors through the salty liquid space, shining beauty in a solitary place. We discovered something precious, pure and grand, far away from any isolated land.
Mapping out coordinates so precise, paying absolutely any given price. Navigating by the southern star, traveling incredibly so far.
Sun knocking in the midnight blue, finding everything I search with you. Emerald reflections on my skin, knowing this is where the myths begin. Holding on to something very rare, floating weightless in the watery air. Polishing the surface till it shines, reading all the legendary signs. Pressure dropping low, see the prism glow. Current pulls us down, wearing coral crown. Ocean diamond gleaming brightly in the deep, waking up the water from a silent sleep. Flashing colors through the salty liquid space, shining beauty in a solitary place. We discovered something precious, pure and grand, far away from any isolated land. Defined by gold, it is simply wondrous stories being told. Holding tightly to this jewel of the sea, changing everything for you and me. Then sparkle, shine on through deepest blue. Oh, ocean diamond gleaming brightly in the deep, flashing colors through the salty liquid space, shining beauty in a solitary place. We discovered something precious, pure and grand, far away from any isolated land. Shine bright, under the way, diamond light, ours to say. the horizon with magenta, peach, and glowing pink. Sitting on the wooden porch to have a sweet, refreshing drink. Watching fluffy silhouettes replacing all the daytime heat. Tapping out a lazy tempo softly with my resting feet. Children finally heading homeward, finishing their yard games, calling out affectionately all their lovely nicknames.
Tuning up the bass guitar while swinging on the hammock chair. Smelling blooming jasmine flowers floating in the humid air. Neighbors congregating slowly, laughing by the garden gate, knowing that we have no reason whatsoever to be late. Daylight is surrendering and yielding to the twilight hour, embracing the tranquility and soft restorative power. Orange turning gray, ending of the day. Shadows growing tall, evening starts to fall. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet. Feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade. Enjoying the spectacular masterpiece that God has made. Striking up a match to light the hanging lantern glass, listening to crickets chirping loudly in the meadow grass. Pouring out the beverage and passing it across the lawn, promising to keep the music playing until early dawn. Rhythm is infectious,
Making everybody nod their head.
forgetting all the stressful things the boss had recently said.
Fireflies are blinking brightly, mimicking the distant stars. Strumming lazy chords upon our vintage hollow body guitar. Sharing funny anecdotes and chuckling at the punchline. Everything is perfectly and wonderfully fine. Breezes blowing softly through the linen fabric on the line. Savoring this precious moment, acting like a vintage wine. Orange turning gray, ending of the day. Shadows growing tall, evening starts to fall. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet. Feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade. Enjoying the spectacular masterpiece that God has Time suspended, rapid forward motion temporarily, granting us a peaceful and a calm serenity. Washing out the frantic panic of the modern rush, blanketing the neighborhood in an exquisite hush. Slow it down, take a breath, peaceful mind, nothing left. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet. Feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and laundry on the edge of the unmade bed, unable to silence the terrifying scenarios in my head. Staring blankly at the photograph sitting on the shelf, feeling like a completely hollow version of myself. Waiting by the telephone for a call that never comes, listening to the distant menacing sound of the street drums.
Corner boys are recruiting the vulnerable, innocent youth, selling them a glamorous fantasy instead of the ugly truth. Handing out weapons to teenagers who should be in school, playing the dangerous game when nobody follows the rule. Another promising future gets tragically, abruptly derailed, realizing the community protection has spectacularly failed.
Porch light burning late, staring at the gate. Intuition strikes deep, promises they cannot keep. Lioness weeps for the beloved cup that wandered astray, begging the merciful heavens to send him back away. Tears are staining the fabric of her exhausted, heavy soul, paying an unbelievably massive emotional, maternal toll, roaring in absolute agony at the injustice of the street, refusing to accept this heartbreaking ultimate defeat.
Sirens wailing sharply through the cold, unforgiving block, checking the relentless progression of the analog clock. Yellow tape surrounding the concrete basketball court, another devastating statistic in the evening news report. Judges handing out sentences inside the sterile courtroom, sending the neighborhood boys straight into a concrete tomb.
Clutching his favorite jacket tightly against my aching chest, wondering if I truly provided him with the absolute best. Lighting a solitary candle upon the makeshift wooden shrine, praying the universe will give me a single comforting sign. A mother's devotion is a remarkably unbreakable fierce bond, reaching across the physical realm into the great beyond. Porch light burning late, staring at the gate. Intuition strikes deep, promises they cannot keep. Lioness weeps for the beloved cup that wandered astray, begging the merciful heavens to send him back away. Tears are staining the fabric of her exhausted, heavy soul, paying an unbelievably massive emotional, maternal toll, roaring in absolute agony at the injustice of the street, refusing to accept this heartbreaking ultimate defeat. No parent should ever have to bury their own precious seed. This systemic tragedy is a terrifying, monstrous breed, gathering the matriarchs to stand united in the square, transforming our monumental grief into a powerful prayer. Hold him close, let him go. Pain is real, tears will flow. Lioness weeps for the beloved cup that wandered astray, begging the merciful heavens to send him back away. Tears are staining the fabric of her exhausted, refusing to accept this heartbreaking ultimate defeat. Mother cries for the lost ones, weeping softly for our sons.
Harvesting the bitter crops beneath the blistering equator, fearing the relentless lash from a cruel, unfeeling dictator. Sweat dripping profusely into the dry, unforgiving soil, condemned to a miserable lifetime of unpaid, grueling toil. Humming ancient lullabies to comfort the orphan child, stripped of our dignity in a landscape brutally wild.
Frigates crossing the Atlantic, loaded with human cargo, enduring the horrific conditions of a merciless embargo.
Chained tightly together within the wooden ship's belly, bones growing fragile and muscles turning to jelly. Remembering the distant shores of a stolen motherland, forced them to servitude upon this unfamiliar sandy strand. Generations bearing scars, gazing up at foreign stars, mourning for the lost domain, enduring the colonial pain. Caribbean sorrow echoing across the vast archipelago, feeling the heavy tragedy wherever we physically go. Centuries of agony woven deeply into the tapestry, surviving the darkest chapters of human catastrophe, singing our laments to the rolling, unforgiving waves, honoring the memory of the fiercely defiant slaves.
Escaping into the treacherous mountains to live free, forming hidden societies beneath the mahogany tree, plotting rebellions in the absolute dead of night, willing to sacrifice everything for a fundamental right, sharpening machetes to sever the oppressor's hold. Stories of legendary bravery remain forever told,
Preserving our heritage through rhythmic cultural expression, refusing to succumb completely to this massive oppression, cooking traditional meals to nourish the weakened flesh, hoping that tomorrow morning brings a beginning fresh, tending to the wounded with herbal secret remedies, overcoming the most devastating brutal tragedies. Generations bearing scars, gazing up at foreign stars, mourning for the lost domain, enduring the colonial pain. Caribbean sorrow echoing across the vast archipelago, feeling the heavy tragedy wherever we physically go. Centuries of agony woven deeply into the tapestry, surviving in the darkest chapters of human catastrophe, singing our laments to the rolling, unforgiving waves, honoring the memory of the fiercely defiant slaves.
we know because our roots are infinitely strong, writing the historical, unimaginable, wicked wrong. Bloodlines carry the resilience of 1,000 kings, eventually the oppressed can carry triumphant peace.
Remember them, honor the past,
train from maze, built to last. Caribbean sorrow echoing across the vast archipelago, feeling the heavy tragedy wherever we physically go. Centuries of agony woven deeply into the tapestry, surviving the darkest chapters of human catastrophe, singing our laments to the rolling unforgiving waves, honoring the memory of the fiercely defiant slaves. Ancestors weep, Caribbean cries, spirits ascend into the skies. Exhaling thick clouds into the soundproof studio room, dispelling entirely the residual daily gloom. Adjusting the microphone to capture the perfect take, creating masterpieces that the mainstream cannot fake. Singing smooth vowels that glide across the frequency, vibrating together in absolute pure sequence.
Inhaling the potent medicine of righteous herb, ensuring the outside interference does not disturb. Flipping the switches up on the massive mixing board, striking a beautifully resonant minor keyboard chord.
Tape machine spinning reels of magnetic analog, lost happily within this creative verbal fog. Pass the chalice near, make the vision clear, levitating off the chair. Music filling up the air, smoky harmony blending our voices perfectly as one, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense plume, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with a relaxed attitude, achieving a monumental spiritual altitude.
Adding a heavy echo to the rhythmic rim shot snare, engineering a sonic landscape beyond compare. Plucking the muted strings of the vintage Fender bass, generating a massive vibration within this tight space. The plate spinning slowly on the master
turntable, proving our artistic talents are incredibly capable. Sipping hard peppermint tea to soothe the vocal cords, ignoring the meaningless superficial music awards. Harmonizing effortlessly without needing a written script, ensuring our collective consciousness is fully equipped. Eyes half closed, feeling the immense heavy sub, bathing luxuriously inside this phenomenal dub. Pass the chalice near, make the vision clear, levitating off the chair. Music filling up the air, smoky harmony blending our voices perfectly as one, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense plume, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with a relaxed attitude, achieving a monumental spiritual altitude. The stress allowed within these padded acoustic walls, answering whenever the creative inspiration calls. Let the therapeutic smoke elevate the tired mind, leaving all the petty arguments completely behind. And Inhale, slow, hold it deep. Let the bass put you to sleep. Smoky harmony blending our voices perfectly as one. Working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense plume, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with a relaxed attitude, achieving a monumental spiritual altitude. Take real spin, smoke clears out. Harmony, what it's all about. Standing near the shoreline, feeling gentle breezes blow, watching coral reefs completely glowing deep below. Footprints disappearing underneath the salty foam, finding tranquil paradise where weary travelers roam. Seagulls flying high above the turquoise-colored sea. Everything feels perfect when you're sitting next to me.
Mountain peaks are hiding behind fluffy cotton clouds, far away from chaotic and suffocating crowds, drinking coconut water
Beneath the giant palm,
nature provides medicine that keeps my spirit calm. Roots are growing deeper in this fertile, sacred ground.
Peacefulness surrounds us, there is magic to be found. Listen closely to the breeze, whispering through ancient trees. Nature's secret melody, setting every captive free. Island echoes calling out across the vast horizon. Golden sun is slowly fading, silver moon is rising. Harmonizing with the tide, we let our worries fade, resting comfortably within the cooling forest shade. Hear the island echoes, pure and endlessly serene, living inside a beautiful, untainted, vivid dream.
Gathering some driftwood for a blazing evening fire. Sparks are flying upwards, reaching higher, ever higher. Stories of our ancestors are shared around the flame, realizing the universe will never be the same.
Stars are painting constellations in the velvet sky, watching shooting comets quickly passing, flying by. Barefoot dancing on the sand until the morning light, celebrating harmony throughout the peaceful night. Lean closely to the breeze, whispering through ancient trees. Nature's secret melody, setting every captive free. Island echoes calling out across the vast horizon. Golden sun is slowly fading, silver moon is rising. Harmonizing with the tide, we let our worries fade, resting comfortably within the cooling forest shade. Hear the island echoes, pure and endlessly serene, living inside a beautiful, untainted, vivid dream. Vibrations travel through the humid atmosphere, washing away completely every single lingering fear. We are connected to the earth, the water and the air, a perfect sanctuary located far away. from despair. Breathe in the ocean, breathe out the pain. Let the pure water wash away the stain. Island echoes calling out across the vast horizon. Oh, island echoes calling out across the vast horizon. Golden sun is slowly fading, silver moon is rising. Harmonizing with the tide, we let our worries fade, resting comfortably within the cooling forest shade. Hear the island echoes, pure and endlessly serene, living inside a beautiful, untainted, vivid dream. Echoes drifting away. Echoes, here we will stay. Exhaling thick clouds into the soundproof studio room, dispelling entirely the residual daily gloom. Adjusting the microphone to capture the perfect take, creating masterpieces that the mainstream cannot fake. Singing smooth vowels that glide across the frequency, vibrating together in absolute pure sequence.
Inhaling the potent medicine, a righteous herb, ensuring the outside interference does not disturb. Flipping the switches upon the mass and mixing board, striking a beautifully resonant minor keyboard chord.
Tape machine spinning, reels are magnetic on the lock, lost happily within this creative herbal fog. Pass the chalice near, make the vision clear, levitating off the chair, music filling up the air. Smoky harmony, blending our voices perfectly as one, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense bloom, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with a relaxed attitude, achieving the monumental spiritual altitude.
Adding a heavy echo to the rhythmic ring shot snare, engineering the sonic landscape beyond compare. Blocking the muted strings of the vintage Fender bass, generating a massive vibration within this tight space. The blade spinning slowly on a master turntable, proving our artistic talents are incredibly capable.
Sipping hot peppermint tea to soothe the vocal cords, ignoring the meaningless superficial music chords. Harmonizing effortlessly without needing a written script, ensuring our collective consciousness is fully equipped. Eyes half closed, feeling the immense heavy sub, bathing luxuriously inside this phenomenal dove. Pass the chalice near, make the vision clear, levitating off the chair, music filling up the air. Smoky harmony, blending our voices perfectly as one, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense bloom, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with the relaxed attitude, achieving the monumental spiritual altitude. No stress allowed within these padded acoustic acoustic walls, answering whenever the creative inspiration calls. Let the therapeutic smoke elevate the tired mind, leaving all the petty arguments completely behind. Inhale slow, hold it deep, let the bass put you to sleep. Smoky harmony, blending our voices perfectly as one. Oh, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense bloom, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with the relaxed attitude, achieving the monumental spiritual altitude. Take real spin, smoke clears out. Oh, harmony, what it's all about. Take real spin, smoke clears out. Magenta downpour striking on this enchanted dome, wandering gracefully away from our earthly home, shielding humanity from supernatural weather, holding this intricately woven cosmic fabric together, strolling safely underneath the protective brim, watching reality becoming beautifully blurred and dim.
Paranormal precipitation completely soaking the ground, unearthly frequencies emitting an alien sound, grasping the carved wooden handle with all my might, deflecting the bizarre anomalies of the night.
Journeying onward through a multi-dimensional maze, walking unfazed inside this psychedelic purple haze. Canopy opens wide, keeping us safe inside. Galaxies swirl around, feet lifting off the ground. Mystic umbrella blacking out the astral storm, keeping our auras incredibly glowing and warm. Navigating through the weirdest metaphysical space, moving with unbelievable, unrestricted grace. Sheltered beneath the magnificent magical spell, traveling peacefully where the star children dwell.
Meteors bouncing off the resilient top, hoping this miraculous expedition will never stop. Observing curious phenomenons floating past, trusting this protective barrier is gonna last.
Telepathic messages whispering into my brain, decoding the secrets of this ethereal rain.
Kaleidoscope visions reflecting upon the wet pavement, escaping entirely from any mental enslavement.
Colors are melting spectacularly down the street, forming surrealistic puddles right at our feet. Spinning the shaft to create a centrifugal force, staying aligned with our predetermined course. Canopy opens wide, keeping us safe inside. Galaxies swirl around, feet lifting off the ground. Mystic umbrella blocking out the astral storm, keeping our auras incredibly glowing and warm. Navigating through the weirdest metaphysical space, moving with unbelievable, unrestricted grace. Sheltered beneath the magnificent magical spell, traveling peacefully where the star children dwell. From the cosmic swarm, sky. Watch the planets passing by. Mystic umbrella blocking out the astral storm, keeping our auras incredibly glowing and warm. Navigating through the weirdest metaphysical space, moving with unbelievable, unrestricted grace. Sheltered beneath a magnificent, magical spell. Traveling peacefully where the star children dwell. Folded up, journey ends. Dimensions shift, reality bends. Paddling steadily beyond the final breaking point, soothing every single aching muscle and tired joint. Sitting calmly on the customized fiberglass board, listening to the magnificent crashing ocean chord. Waiting patiently for the absolute perfect set, silhouetted darkly against the fading violet.
Applying sticky wax onto the slippery deck, securing the safety leash tightly around my neck. Scanning the distant horizon for a massive bump, preparing myself for the exhilarating sudden jump. Water temperature dropping as the evening arrives, appreciating the simplicity of these coastal lives.
Current pulling deep, ocean goes to sleep. Colors turning dark, glowing like a spark. Indigo waves curling beautifully in the fading light, offering a spectacular, breathtaking, aquatic sight. Gliding effortlessly across the massive liquid wall, bracing myself to survive the inevitable fall. Riding the majestic surface of this purple sea, experiencing the ultimate form of being free.
Carving aggressively into the steep, watery face, moving with unparalleled athletic and fluid grace. Spray flying backwards into the cool evening wind, leaving all the daily complications far behind.
Dropping low to avoid the heavy crushing lip, maintaining an incredibly firm, unyielding grip. Kicking backwards and plunging underneath the foam, feeling utterly contented inside the salty home. Surfacing quickly to catch a deep, refreshing breath, conquering the primal instinctual fear of death. Floating silently as the celestial bodies appear, realizing there is absolutely nothing left to fear. Current pulling deep, ocean goes to sleep. Colors turning dark, glowing like a spark. Indigo waves curling beautifully in the fading light, offering a spectacular, breathtaking, aquatic sight. Gliding effortlessly across the massive liquid wall, bracing myself to survive the inevitable fall. Riding the majestic surface of this purple sea, experiencing the ultimate form of being free. Upon this moving floor, washing every anxious thought directly to the shore. Let the immense tide carry us wherever it may choose. We literally have nothing important left to lose. write it down. All is well. Indigo waves curling beautifully in the fading light, offering a spectacular, breathtaking, aquatic sight. Gliding effortlessly across the massive liquid wall, bracing myself to survive the inevitable fall. Riding the majestic surface of this purple sea, experiencing the ultimate form of being free. Wash ashore, tide recedes, ocean fulfills all our needs. Slicing open ripe papaya on the wooden chopping block, ignoring the relentless ticking of the kitchen clock. Mango juices dripping stickily up on my bare skin, letting the equatorial feverish heat begin. My call screeching loudly from the highest balcony, living in a constant state of vibrant ecstasy.
Sweat trickling rapidly straight down my spine, drinking deeply from a flask of fermented palm wine, chopping sugar cane fiercely with the rusted machete, feeling incredibly energized, unburdened and sweaty.
Humidity wrapping tightly like a thick woolen blanket, wearing a traditional hand-woven beaded anklet. Temperature is rising, flavors tantalizing, fever taking over, rolling in the clover. Tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest. Pulsing with the fiery rhythm of the intense equator, leaving the complicated problems for a little later. Driving abundantly within this lush, fertile zone, claiming this magnificent sunburn paradise as our own.
Roasting sweet plantains over the open charcoal grill, listening to the mockingbird singing loud and shrill, carrying massive bunches of yellow bananas down the hill, working energetically with the dedicated focus will. Dirt staining heavily upon my callous bare feet, embracing the challenge and suffocating midday heat.
Weaving elaborate baskets from dry, flexible leaves, seeking brief shelter underneath the thatched eaves. Cracking coconuts violently against the jagged stone, feeling the vibration travel straight into the bone. Spices wafting pungently throughout the entire courtyard, loving this existence even when it gets extremely hard. Temperature is rising, flavors tantalizing, fever taking over, rolling in the clover. Tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest. Pulsing with the fiery rhythm of the intense equator, leaving the complicated problems for a little later. Thriving abundantly within this lush, fertile zone, claiming this magnificent sunburned paradise as our own. Our passionate, vibrant journey has only just begun. Let the organic drum guide your every single step. Maintain this remarkably high level of prep. Feel the pulse, taste the sweet, stomp the ground, bring the 100% sunburn paradise as our own. Beat goes on, sun burns bright, tropical love